Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. If you missed last week's Substack, don't worry. We're going to run it down for you in 5 minutes or less. We talked about how AI is saving everybody time, the pricey office space in Manhattan, Spirit Airlines, well, everyone heard this one, they went bust. But what you probably didn't hear is how boomers are doing everything they possibly can to slow down the generational wealth transfer.
Also, a quick shout out to this week's sponsor, Get Oblique. They help local businesses turn a basic online listing into a 24/7 AI front desk that answers questions, captures leads, and keeps working after the humans clock out. Weekly subscribers also get an exclusive 30-day free trial, so when you're done watching us sift through the weekly nonsense, head over to Substack and take advantage of it.
Now, let's get you caught up on what you missed. Back over on the blog, Luigi wrote something that every business owner should be doing with AI. Tell him, Lou.
Listen, saving time sounds great, right up until you use it to create 3 more meetings and answer 8 more emails nobody needed. The point is to use that time efficiently and better work. Better decisions, better follow-up, better client relationships. Focus better. Go read my full post on the blog before your calendar realizes you have free time and ruins it.
And well, because AI continues to be everywhere in our life and won't get out of the news, it seems like it's renting office space in Manhattan.
Why? Because AI startups are renting big, expensive offices when they don't have that many people in them yet. Matt, this is the classic fake it till you make it. Part of its growth, part of it is optics. The office is not just for work, it's also there to say, look, we are funded and serious. So yes, they are paying for desks, but they're also paying for the vibe, the zip code, and the exposed brick.
Lou, I know you're really upset, but I told you Spirit's business model wasn't gonna last.
Matt, I went to the pharmacy the other day, and my poor pharmacist told me he had a round-trip ticket to Florida last weekend. He got there, and then on Saturday, they canceled the flight to Spirit on the return, so he had to scramble and book some expensive flight on American Airlines. Not a great way to end your relationship with your clientele, Spirit.
Listen, just goes to show you, cheap prices don't make for good business.
And the airline business model always was, you make money in first class, so when the whole business model is based upon budget pricing, the margins are really slim.
You know though, Lou, I'm gonna blame this one, specifically Elizabeth Warren.
You talk about last year's JetBlue consolidation?
Yeah, they should have let them merge with JetBlue.
Big is not necessarily bad.
Absolutely not, especially when you're talking about we're talking 17,000 jobs from Spirit alone, but if the trickle down economic effect, 20 to 40,000 people are going to be out of work.
And then there's the great wealth transfer, which has been just around the corner for a while now. Financial people love to talk about it like a giant vault is about to swing open any minute. Meanwhile, boomers are living longer, spending more, and in plenty of cases, still getting richer. So yes, the money may move eventually, but right now, a lot of it is still parked exactly where it was, in Grandpa's garage in that classic Chevy.
Next up, we're going to talk about Robinhood. Earnings may not have been that good, but don't worry, Robinhood is quietly doing better. If you didn't see it, they rolled out a gold program, which actually costs a whopping $5 a month, and it keeps growing, even knowing trading is down right now. But here's the thing, Robinhood's a loss leader because now they're getting everybody into business credit cards, credit, and cash management.
I like how you coupled these two stories, Matthew. The wealth transfer on A, coupled with Robinhood tapping into Generation Z and the millennials on story B. Well done. Sometimes it's about giving your current clients more reasons to stick around. And Robinhood, A+ on that one.
The question becomes, are we done with the Merrill Lynches of the world and going to this digital investment banking universe?
What is Merrill Lynch, Matthew? And speaking of getting more out of what is already there, the Money Minute looked at the swipe fee fight in Illinois. Say that 3 times. The state is trying to stop card companies from charging fees on the tax and tip part of a sale. Merchants are saying, why are we paying on money that passes through us and goes somewhere else? Fair point, because that is exactly how businesses get squeezed. not just by the big obvious costs, by the smaller ones that keep showing up and quietly eating margin. So go look at what exactly is landing in the business, not just what is showing up on paper. And now for some quick hits from around the web.
First up, Los Angeles gives us another bizarre story, but this time it's even better because it involves Scientology and maybe Tom Cruise. The bizarre TikTok trend of speed running, where you take your camera out, you run around a Scientology building, and then you dash out, is catching storm. This time, it was Tom Cruise and 20 little people. Nobody knows if it's true, but we will find out.
Meanwhile, in Texas, a former Chick-fil-A worker allegedly stole more than 80 grand, that's $80,000, by ringing up 800 mac and cheese trays, then refunding the orders on his own credit cards, which is both wildly stupid and in a deeply American way kind of entrepreneurial. Never underestimate what somebody can do with access to a cash register and way too much confidence.
And finally, GameStop is in the news again. The company that started the meme stock trend, this time, wants to buy eBay for $56 billion, even though they're not worth even anything close to it.
Matthew, the pitch is to turn GameStop stores into shipping hubs and somehow build an Amazon rival out of mall retail and ambition. It is either a bold strategy or the kind of idea that only sounds good if nobody in the room is allowed to ask follow-up questions. Now, the best part of this story is, Matt, is last week we covered a story on the demise of QVC, and just a week later, someone's trying to bring back retail through eBay.
I don't know. This is a leveraged buyout from the KKR days, considering eBay has $10 billion in cash. Let's see what happens. It's going to be interesting.
I wonder where the other 46 billion are coming from. Okay. All right, that's the recap. Big thanks again to Get Oblick for sponsoring this week's issue. Subscribe on YouTube for these Monday catch-ups and head to Substack for the weekly. See you next time.